I don't think I have RSV because that's like a real.
No, yeah, that's like if you're having trouble breathing.
Yeah.
Well, he has RSV equally.
Stop saying it. I'm gonna go.
Oh, no.
I'm literally gonna
I definitely
go.
don't have. I'm probably not.
I don't even have
freaking
kids,
out.
and I'm like, I'm getting out of here. I don't like.
Honestly, I'm probably just dehydrated. That's usually what happens. That's usually the culprit almost every time.
I just want to say,
I always think it's the flu.
the reason he
Take
said
8
that was
COVID
because my
tests.
kid had it.
To find out I
That's
just
where it
needed a
came from.
Gatorade.
Yeah, sip of water.
Always.
No doctor told him that.
What? You've been talking the whole time Mike and I have been talking.
Yeah.
What have you been talking about?
I'm explaining the situation.
Not much.
Oh, you've been talking to Alison.
I think.
No, I was saying that you
was
only
listening.
said the word
Now we're gonna have
RSV
to- we're gonna
because
have
I
to-
said because I said it. No doctor told him that. I'm trying to calm Canon down.
Yeah, you texted me that.
You're saying
I thought
because
it
your
was a joke.
son
I thought we were
had
doing
it.
a.
Yes. That's the only place he got the word from.
Damn, I had already forgotten we mentioned RSV.
I know, and now
we
it's back.
circled back. and
RV.
it's
What
like,
about RV? Want to live in an RV?
I would love to. That's one of my fantasies on my algorithm. It's like I want to take a bus, turn it into a home, something
Yes.
like that, where and just be mobile forever.
The
Never
dream
stay
of just
still.
getting the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Responsibilities.
Yeah, I'd bring the kids though. I want my family to come with me. I'm not trying to just dip out.
What do you?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Double decker.
Oh, you're not just casually bringing up abandoning your family, Mike? Oh yeah, well,
Is this recording?
I was under that. I was under that assumption. I don't know. Lab, you wouldn't want to do it.
No.
You don't want to live in an RV?
No.
Why?
That's never appealed to me. There's nothing. Where am I going?
I always consider you a trunk chick.
Alaska.
You know?
Yeah,
Like a chick who
down
loves a
gagged
trunk.
and in a trunk.
You know?
By one of the many men I've had to meet in this nightmare profession I chose.
Oh, sorry. Greg said a trunk chick.
It's a trunk chick, man.
Trunk.
Trunk. Hangs out in trunks. Near,
Hangs
around.
out.
Well,
Is
like-
corpse in.
Like Glenn Close and
some
Hook.
people
You
open
say it like it's a thing of the world.
Yeah.
A chick who opens a trunk of her car and goes, "What are you doing?" And she just kind of leans, want a beer? Throws you a
Oh,
beer.
I see.
Yeah.
That's a half trunk chick. But a full trunk chick is one that gets shoved in trunks and goes, "I actually like this." And then they go, "You're out." And you go, "I actually didn't mind that. Actually, no charges to be pressed as long as you don't try to kill me."
I can't believe they're both under the umbrella of trunk chicks.
Right, but one is like a beer ad, and the other one is a kidnapping.
They both like trunks.
And they're both like, we're the same at parties.
But midway through, it's consensual.
When people say trunk chicken, it could be either one of us.
Yeah.
Well, you've seen like a woolly mammoth and like an African elephant, right? Same family, different things. You know what I mean?
But
Trunk
they're
chicks.
called different things.
they're classified
You said two
differently.
different
man.
things to
They got
introduce
different
them.
names. You just said it.
Well, I didn't say they're
One's not called
scientific.
a half mammoth.
They're of the same genetic code.
I don't know enough about genetic codes to dispute this.
But what about elephants?
I apologize.
What do you mean?
Do you know
How much-
enough about elephants?
No, I don't know about any of this stuff he says. He just says it with complete confidence, and he gives you those crazy eyes.
Look at me, man.
He does
Stop
give you,
looking
he does
at
give
me.
you crazy eyes.
Look at me. I'm going to make this right now. I want this on record. 2028, we will have woolly mammoths back.
I actually
guarantee.
believe you.
Sure.
Did
they
you know
working
that
on
there's?
it?
I think they started bringing
They're-
the
yeah, they
DNA
found-
back
yeah,
or
they
something.
got it out
Preserved
of the
fur?
Yes, and it came back, it came back or reanimated
in the permafrost or some
happened.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
we're
Who
gonna,
cares?
We're
Whatever.
gonna unearth Mummy the tomb, dude. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Well, that was the big the worry with bringing them back is because like they'll only have the one guy. This was a real thing. that
Oh yeah, of
scientists
course.
said.
No, you would need to bring back a couple at once.
Yeah, they were
Right.
like we can't just bring back like one mammoth. They'll be fucked.
The loneliest
Yeah.
man.
Right, it'll
It'll be
just
the
die,
loneliest
and then we'll be like, "What was that for?"
exactly.
Like, oh, okay. Well, we did that.
Yeah.
What was the point?
That would be
It was
hilarious.
some-
Yeah.
They're like, remember for that 6 years there was a woolly mammoth, and then there weren't again.
Yeah, they were like, oh man, it turns out we blew all our mammoth stuff on the one mammoth because it was so hard to do. We couldn't just make another
That
one
was it.
quickly.
The first like, they're like, "All right, you're here," and then like, fuck!" Like they just immediately realize, like, fuck, shit, exactly. No, my bad. Could you wait 20 years?
They're dressing up the monkeys.
Putting hats on elephants.
Put a wig on Bam. Hey Bambi, put this wig on and go fuck Mammy over there.
He knows immediately.
Yeah.
He's like, mammoth stuff, right? And you're like, yeah, it's crazy. You're like, what? Are you not a real mammoth? Get the fuck out of here.
It's a tiger in a wig, man. Huh? Look at these tusks.
That's the
It's
problem.
cold.
That's a problem with scientists because they're too smart,
Right.
and they don't realize like we would have caught that. Because that's a dumb thought epiphany.
Yeah.
To be like, they're gonna be all alone, and like scientists go, well, I didn't even think about that stuff.
Right. What do you think it needs to date? And you're like, no, but yes, actually.
That's why you need the pussy guy in every meeting.
Yeah.
The one guy who
You need
goes,
the Fonz in a lab coat.
who's this thing gonna fuck? Yeah. You're right, man. Yeah. Wait, real quick. Welcome to Talktown. Mike Canon's here.
Hello.
Alison Leiby's here.
Always.
Anthony DeVito's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Woolly Mammoth's back. And we're talking about Woolly Mammoth's fucking things.
When people just come back from a commercial. Like,
Yeah, we've never done that. We've never ever done
Not
that
once.
before, Greg. Wait, so they did it by way of the fair? Is that how they brought it back?
I think so. I read half an article one time,
stoned,
and now I'm
Totally.
quoting it.
God, you always need a full article person. You get
Yeah.
a bunch of these halfies together.
need
We're
to
all
read a
happy.
couple.
I'm a headline.
I feel
Yeah.
like you need to read a couple. If I read one article, it's out. I've summarized it and I give you the wrong cliff notes.
Yeah.
100%.
Or a version of it.
So wrong.
I play telephone from my brain to my mouth. It just doesn't. It's not the same exact information.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I know. God damn.
This motherfucker did, to what we're talking about, this motherfucker did what I do for sports in an argument with me. I was talking with this comic and we were talking about free will, and he just kept being like,
Free what? Like the concept of?
yeah, of like it not existing and existing, and he just kept being like, your argument is reductive. It's reductive. And I went, this motherfucker doesn't know what reductive means. He's doing when like I watch basketball and I'm like, check out his wingspan. You're just saying a word you caught and you're throwing it and hoping I don't question
I
it.
think I know the exact situation you're talking about.
Yeah.
I think he knows what reductive means.
No,
Yeah.
but I was explaining it, nailing it, and he couldn't argue the point. He just kept insulting my argument, but using the word reductive as if, he must know what he's talking about because he used a big word.
Did you call him out?
What? I waited 3 days and got angry. I was like, that's what he did.
And he told me twice.
Yeah, you're not. You know what? You're not on my team today. That's
So
all right.
on your team.
Alison's on
I
my
think it's
team
just
today.
a hilarious move that you did, man.
I forget.
I'm waking up, man.
May I repeat
I think his RSV is cleared. I'm all
It's
cleared
out
of
of
it,
you
man.
into me and into my baby.
I think I got Canon excitement running through my veins, and this shit has cleared my body.
Man, RSV sounds like a sports coupe,
saying.
right? Check the Acura
know.
RSV.
Yeah, it
You know what I mean? Oh, sorry. We won't say more. I also have children who could get sick and die of the
That's
same
true.
disease.
That's true.
And I don't have it.
I don't. And I don't have kids.
Yeah, true.
Can't get that
have
cat
Why
sick.
is that?
Why don't I have kids?
Why don't you have kids?
I told you there's a 15-pound cat there.
Yeah. Let me ask this. This is going to sound insulting,
Good.
but I don't mean it to be.
Okay.
How do you not? You just haven't found a guy? Or do you look at one and you go, not for me? You know what I mean? You should have been swooped up like this.
New Jersey has never poured more out of your face than that moment.
Sweetheart. You seem like a nice girl. But let me ask you this.
Great figure.
You don't have
What's
a
wrong
fucking...
with you?
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? What choices are you making? Are you?
I like it.
What is it, your parents? I don't get it. I just don't get it, really.
Yeah, because when I met Tita, I went, yeah, whatever this is, I'll take this. And then
Wow, I hope I get that.
held on.
You're
for my
making
dear life.
dating and getting married sounds so appealing, right?
Nicholas Sparks couldn't write it any.
Clip that and send it to her for Valentine's Day.
Whatever this is, I'll take it.
People go to the buffet, everyone goes for the crab legs. No. No one is over at the plain chicken aisle. So I get as much as I want. Let's go to the plain chicken aisle.
This is worse.
And you grab it and you eat it for the rest of your life.
The plain
And you put a lot of sauces on it.
It's a plain chicken aisle at a buffet.
Versus crab
Greg.
legs?
You didn't even describe an accurate buffet, Greg.
Yeah. What does that mean?
The plain chicken aisle?
I'm also
Good
picturing
Lord.
just raw chicken.
Yeah.
Exactly. A heap of all these elegant sort of crazy meals, and there's the plain chicken aisle for people that like to settle.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It all becomes plain chicken at some point. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Eventually, you suck all the sauce off of those barbecue wings. And you got a plain chicken, and you go, do you like plain chicken? I go, I like plain chicken.
No, but then you find the marrow. You know what
True.
I mean? Yeah.
Well, you choke on the bone.
Then you just go deeper into their soul and you find the marrow.
Exactly.
Maybe I'm not a good
nibbling on
relationship.
bones.
Then
You're
you
like, I
become
guess I'm a bone
somewhat
man.
of a psychological vampire to their entire existence.
Am I not in a good relationship? Yeah, where we find that? Did we just find that out?
So you're in a marriage.
I'm in a marriage.
Yeah, I think you're.
I go home. She wakes up. I see her. I'm happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you're.
I think that's
If I have
most of
something
it.
funny, I go, "Hey, you hear this?" And
most
she
of
laughs.
it.
I go, "Great."
I think you're in your standard boilerplate marriage. And I
Yeah.
think that's what you want.
Boilerplate. Now
I'm
just
in one
making
of
up
those.
words? A boilerplate.
That's a big word.
No, you never. That's not a real word.
Why is
Yes,
that?
it is.
Can I
Boilerplate's a
ask
word?
why that is the saying though? Like,
Yeah.
why is that the standard issue
Yeah.
thing? Why is it a boilerplate? Was
Maybe
that so?
I'm gonna guess.
such a general tool in people's kitchen.
I'm gonna guess. You tell me if I'm right, Alex. I think that like there was probably some kind of like information put on boilers in the past that was etched into metal, and you just want to make one stamp for all of them. So instead of making a million different metal plates with different specs, it's like, yeah, this is what most of them are.
A
Dude, if you're
boilerplate.
fucking right, I'm gonna kill myself on camera. That is so specific.
I don't know. Where else would it come from?
I don't know. I just, man, your brain works fast.
And that's
Yeah,
why I say
great.
she should be married.
It's true.
Who wouldn't want
Yeah.
this?
Brain like
And
that.
she knows kitchen stuff.
She's always gonna be right. That's definitely what men love about women. Insisting.
Quick note for my children. I just want them to know that none of that is what I meant. I was trying to get somewhere. We were clearly moving on, which is great. But that's not what I meant to Alison.
Yeah.
Okay. But boilerplate. It's not a real word.
It is.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
I think
What it
Alice
means.
has got us at this point.
It's not that.
Look at him looking it up with his glasses.
The minute the chance Greg
Silly ass with them glasses.
the chance Greg gets to bully, he'll bully.
I love
Yes.
it.
Yeah, it's a great move.
Okay, it says the term originated in the newspaper industry when large publishing syndicates would send metal plates with type already set to small newspapers.
Oh my God.
Man.
Close.
These plates.
You're not saying it on microphone.
Don't hear it.
Okay.
I'll caption it.
This will be the clip. For this
Alex
week.
talking off mic.
Alex talking off mic about what boilerplates were. You don't say.
So he should be heard.
Plates were called boilerplates because they resembled the metal plates used to make steam boilers. Then it says the term boilerplate has negative connotations because the stories distributed by boilerplates were often filler material rather than important news.
Right, because it could be
So it's just
replicated about,
non-creative
yeah.
writing. Now, today boilerplate is used to describe ordinary or non-creative writing.
Yeah. Or like
Interesting.
a contract that has no addendums is like, this is the boilerplate. Like, this is what all of these contracts look like.
Standard
Right,
boilerplate.
standard, yeah.
Sometimes when I look at my wife,
All
I
right,
go,
that's pretty close.
Ooh, I want to get in there.
What? You
Sometimes.
sometimes you look at your life and you think you want to get in
I
there.
go, ooh, I want to take that apart. You know?
Yeah.
I think that's a good
Sure.
thing.
That's a
Is that
great
on a
thing.
boilerplate? Did they put, I want to fuck the shit out of you on a boilerplate? Then I don't have one.
Why do you only tell this to me?
Because I have to pick a way to go. And Allison told me I have weird eyes.
Just
say
invite
you have
Mike
weird
on
eyes.
Today?
to talk to me.
Oh, what? No, Allison and Anthony, and then I'm going to stop talking because this is actually important, told me that I have a psychotic type stare. Or it's like an intense stare,
Well,
intense
yeah.
stare. Which I
I
did not
like
know
it.
about. Well, I didn't know about
Point
it.
it at Mike.
I think about Mike? No, not intense at all. Mike is like very
No,
welcoming.
point yours at him.
I'll talk to him. We'll try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
naturally. So I was at my daycare, and this lady is letting our under 2-year-old watch an iPad. And I found out that they're doing this. So I was like, no, I'm telling them they're not doing that, right? So I was like, hey, no, I said, no screen time for Luke. You know, no. And she's like, we're not, blah, 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 blah. But I knew she was. And then I went, Greg, you have an intense stare. Give it to her.
Yeah.
And I went, no screen time for Luke, right? And then I went, throw in some Joker. And then I went,
Throw in some Joker.
that's not that fucking, no screen time for Luke. It's not that funny. No screen time for Luke. And then she ran back in. yeah. So I used the intense stare.
You didn't want to cycle through other characters as well. As you were doing Joker, like, I give him a little Jim Carrey.
He's just licking his lips violently. What the fuck is happening right now?
To freak out the daycare principal who might take my child if I go too crazy. You know
Sure.
what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You go too crazy. She
makes
goes, well,
sense.
cool. I'll call. We have a one button we push
We have
to get the people who
we
take the
have
children.
button.
Yeah,
The crazy
yeah.
parent button
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. So Mike Cannon's here. So happy to see you, bud.
Good to see
Is this
you.
the intro? Oh,
Again,
also everyone's
never
high.
done this.
What?
What'd you say?
We never do intros. I'm trying to fix that.
It's great. I
Were
love
people
this show, by the
complaining?
way.
No.
I've
I
never
was.
listened, but I've seen the clips, and it's great.
Yeah,
I feel
Yeah,
like that's
man.
like podcasting, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
It's just being this.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. But you three together makes me like extremely.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Thanks,
Nice.
man.
Yeah, I
And
really
Greg
love it.
assembled this group.
I called Anthony and I said, no one else. And he said, what about Allison? I said, no women. And he said, what about Allison? I went, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
Nice.
actually, he said she doesn't count.
Well, I'm not married. That's the problem.
Yeah, that was his first
So you're
question.
married, you're not a woman, you're just
she married
fleshy
yet?
bones and things.
Doesn't count.
I had a bit I was going to do with that, but now you guys make me look like a guy who's going to walk around and go, why ain't you married?
That's
Those
fun,
stems.
though.
That's a funny
That's
thing.
a fun man on the street video.
Yeah.
It's an Italian guy just walking up to women and going, why are you
Sweetheart,
married?
sweetheart. Come on.
Seems like a nice girl, good shape,
Yeah.
good jeans.
I got two questions for you. Married? Why not?
You
are.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
I think if you started doing that, you would be like a viral
Yeah,
sensation.
you'd be that
If you-
Subway guy.
Yeah, man.
You're the
You would-
next Victor Potato, dude.
Yep.
If you do that
Why-
shit, 100%.
Married, why not? And that's all you do. You do live shows. You get up there and you. That's
Just
all you
point
do
at-
for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point at women and go, married, why not? That's
Why
all.
not?
That's your meet and greet.
And I'll
Crazy.
have one sign, and I'll tell you what that sign is. I'm going to get slapped a lot. So I'll just wear a shirt that says "slapping me turns me on." So then they won't get in any trouble.
You are
I'm
just
"Why
like
not?" And then they
so
go,
many
and I go,
steps ahead. It's crazy. Like you're like, I already know what's going to happen when I do this inevitably, and I just want to not get hit in the face.
Yeah. So I'll wear my shirt that says "slapping
And
turns
what's
me
going to
on."
make that the least possible?
I really like
Slap-
that idea.
Really
Or
incredible.
maybe just make it an apron, so it looks like you just got out of the kitchen.
Yeah, that's great.
That's not with a little powder on it, white
Yeah.
shirt underneath.
I get all right. So anyway, you didn't answer it though. Like even fun. Like, do you think like it's because of the cat? Do you look at Riz and you go, "It's because of you"?
How many cats do you have?
just the one.
She has the one.
yeah, that's
Yeah, he's
I
great.
don't know. This I thought was funny, and then now for a second I'm like, no,
I just don't really have an answer. I'm like, I don't know. This is fine.
it's not a real question.
Yeah, you're
like
not-
I'm not, like
the
the way
last
you,
thing you have to do is answer him about this. Don't ever answer this.
Yeah.
Don't give in to whatever this nonsense
this
is.
What's wild is that, and this is the truth, right? Women who sometimes don't have husbands
sometimes
are like, they
awesome.
go, "Oh, I wonder what that's like," right? But men who have, and women who have husbands, we go, I would love for her to go missing. You know what I mean?
what?
I would love.
Oh, for
A
your
grass is
wife.
greener type thing.
Grass is
Everybody
greener.
You're like, oh, I
wonders
just
what
want to
the
beat this
opposite
again.
done
would
myself.
be.
I don't know. I'm
Do you
not
wonder
looking at
what it
any
would
of
be
your
like?
lives being like, oh, I need this.
What do you think your life would be
And
like?
certainly not this.
What do you think your life would be like right now? Say this exact moment, but Tita, the kids, they don't exist. You could just
Oh, they never existed.
Photoshop them out, but you're in the exact same position you're in today.
It's the exact same, except I don't do these jokes. That's really it.
He's on a different
Well, that's
act.
good.
I just go. I would say this: I'm a lot less organized.
Now or if
If
you
this
were.
didn't happen, my wife keeps me together for the most
Yeah,
part.
that's every.
Yeah.
If she
man
did,
I've ever
if
had.
she didn't exist, I'd probably be dead by now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gotten this far.
How do you think you would have died?
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Thank you.
Oh, 100% cholesterol or something like that first. Because I didn't drink water till I met her.
I didn't drink water till I met her.
You, Mike Lawrence? Yeah. Didn't he like not eat celery until
Yeah.
he was 43 years old?
Well,
or
most
something?
male comedians I've met hadn't had a salad until they were like walked by one. And someone was like, you're supposed to eat this, right?
That was the good old days of comedy, though, when we started.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when people were just absolute filth bags trying
Yes.
to kill themselves.
Right.
And now everybody has a zest for life.
Yeah.
Everybody's living to show people that their life is the best and you should follow this life and try to be a part of it
Yeah.
as well.
It used to be a
nuts.
sad person competition.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's all. It
really was.
It was just a sad off.
If you were good looking, you were shunned.
It was
Shunned.
shunned.
in male or female. It was just like, not this, not for us. Can't do that. That's cheating.
Yeah, can't do that. That's cheating.
You can't have both. So it's one or the other. We all chose the other. You
Yeah,
you
man.
have that.
I remember being at a mic once and wishing I got molested because everybody had been molested.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had those exact
was
same
like,
feelings.
Oh God, and that's crazy when you're like, your family was dysfunctional and had all these problems, but you're like, I wish I had the big ones.
Yeah, man, I'm not as bad as these
Yeah.
shelter dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have got Fallon by now. I don't know, man. Yeah, really
Yeah.
changing of times.
You could have lied about it.
No,
I used to.
well, I'm not going to say names.
Did
but-
you? Did you ever try to go up anonymously at an open mic and lie about? I can't imagine a worse if I was sitting at a mic and being there and going, none of these details are adding up to his uncle fucking him in the pool.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I remember because I remember that day. It was my uncle fucking me in the pool. We were. It was February 13th. Right? People go, that's too cold. Too cold to be in the pool. What are you talking about?
Dude, I didn't even consider it. I'm just
No.
like, day before Valentine's Day.
That's what I thought too.
Early start to the holiday.
It was, just all this stuff. It was, I remember it was September 11th, 20. And I was like, that's the only date I could think of. I'm not funny anymore.
Great.
It always.
Are you not having fun? Is the weed turning?
No, I was having a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But those married jokes didn't go the way I wanted to.
How did you think they were going to
What?
go?
Yeah. What?
I
I thought that was best case scenario.
Yeah.
No, well,
right.
the way it works
We're all
is
still here.
I'll say something wild and then I can turn it around.
Yeah.
And I didn't
Yeah.
turn it around. It just
Yeah.
became, I
It's
got
pretty
too
big ship.
close to a guy who really does that. The character became too close.
Oh, when Allison half answered.
Yeah. You're. Yeah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
What other
I also
When-
don't feel.
when
I
she
wasn't
succumbed
offended.
to the pressure. yeah. It definitely.
Repeatedly
Allison.
asking her.
Then I said a lot of stuff about my wife. It was weird.
I just,
Anyway,
it's
fine,
like
man.
plain
It's fine.
chicken, dude.
It's
Yeah.
fine, dude.
yeah, dude.
Did you
Anyway,
bring some presents or something?
Oh yeah. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Fun.
I
All
think
right.
this is probably coming out around Christmas.
Yeah.
No.
What?
maybe.
Why did you know the date?
Because I was talking to you. I was talking to the guy myself in my head.
Yeah, so I got I bought a bunch of shit off
Yeah.
Amazon
Right.
for us in, I guess hopes of making the thing pop more.
Yeah. I
On,
like this.
video.
Oh, like Instagram. So
Everything's-
people are going to stay on
Well,
the
I
reels
see that.
more.
I do.
Yes.
I see people on Reels that have a bunch of fun stuff
Flair.
going on.
Yeah.
Flair.
A bunch of flair.
Yeah.
So I
Set
thought,
flare or to wear?
Both.
set-
Sometimes people look insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I'm like, well, I'm looking.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that looks fun. They're doing that.
We
Yeah.
should do black eyes and bloody noses. Who's not going to watch that video?
Okay.
They're like,
Honestly, on board, but I'm mad that you said it because I would rather show up as a surprise for the audience.
okay, let's
It's
just
a great idea. If we
that
get
out.
enough, currently we have, we're under double digits with Patreon members.
Yeah.
not bad. But we'll get a makeup person, and then we
Yeah,
can do
yeah,
black
yeah,
eyes
yeah.
and bloody
I
noses.
have a makeup person.
you
Great.
got a person for everything.
Yeah,
I do
you
like
do.
people. I'm a collector. I'm a collector of friends.
And we're back to Trunk Girls somehow.
If I got a friend who does a weird random thing, but I don't even like him that much, I'll still keep him. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know
Oh,
when I'll
yeah.
need a flute player. Like I might need one.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know?
Right, but in
I'm not
his
gonna burn
head,
this bridge.
In your head, he's flute player. In his head, he's like best friend. He's like, oh, cool, my best friend is
Emergency
calling.
contact.
That's me.
And Greg's like, you still got that flute?
I'm trying to catch the
3
mice.
years ago. Anyway, so I got a bunch of stuff.
Ooh, fun.
Oh, nice.
We
pass
pass
them
it
around?
down or we?
Yeah, pass it down. If
Yeah.
I
Oh, this is
grabbed
a
you.
great.
That's good for you.
I only saw the other side. I thought at first it said trunk slut.
Oh my god!
I lost my mind, dude.
Yo, trunk bin.
That'd be amazing. Now let's just make it.
Now I gotta say though, Anthony is a great hat, but if we're thinking reels, is drunk slut gonna get us? Is the algorithm gonna be like, no, we're not putting those words up? Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone
We're
want drunk
okay.
slut? Going once.
Well, I want to see the. I
Well,
don't
yeah.
like
You
just
don't want
pull
to
them
play the
up.
game where you go, no, I'm comfortable with that the most.
Like on Survivor, where they do they bid on food or whatever,
yeah. All right, what else do you got?
and it's like, I got the rice. I should have waited. She got a cheeseburger.
What a fucking weird thing we did to people.
We're
Put
still
them
doing
on-
it.
Still doing it.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like
you're right.
Season 43.
Yeah.
God damn,
It's crazy.
that is
That's like the
crazy,
most
man.
lucrative job you could have in America
The new
right now.
Netflix
probably.
show Outlast rules.
Oh.
About the survivalists in
Nice.
What's
in
that?
Alaska, and they have to be on teams and they face each other to try to last longer in Alaska. And I think I'm not there yet, but it apparently gets dark and they start robbing each other's camps.
Whoa.
Like,
Wow.
getting fucked up. But I'm really excited. It's
Whoa.
because I love
That's-
Alone, so this is like the next
I see.
the next step.
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah.
Man, robbing camps. I love if they went like, we're just gonna we'll let you do illegal stuff
Fully.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I have
Lord of the Flies.
Yeah,
Docu-series for you then called Expedition from Hell. It's
Yeah.
on Max. It's about this guy who lied about being a survivalist and took a bunch of people who were not skilled through South America through the Amazon. And
Yes.
it is.
And they filmed it?
Because he was making a documentary. He was trying to get famous. And people like almost died.
Caught by the cartel.
Did no one
He is
die?
famous.
It's crazy.
What's that called? I gotta watch it.
Expedition from Hell, I think.
Wow.
It's on Max.
So wait, so do they think it's all? Is it like Tropic Thunder, where they think it's all kind of a work?
No,
Wow.
the people going on it think that he's a veteran survivalist who is raising money for cancer because he like recovered from skin cancer and was like, to raise money for that, I'm going to take a journey from west to east through the Andes of South America. It's like the longest journey on foot you can do in this hemisphere. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. And then he was like, I'll do it. And then all these people were like, I trust you. And it's like, you shouldn't have. And none of you should have from the beginning, from the jump. It was so deranged.
I mean, that's the same as the submersible. What is with
It's truly
people?
the submersible, but above ground.
What the fuck is with people just being like, I
All right.
implicitly trust this dude I've never heard
Yeah.
of with my life?
Well, there's no credentials.
Insane.
I don't like taking a city bus, you know? Like,
But as a survivalist, you can't be like, hey man, what made you a survivalist? He just goes, well, I'm here, ain't I?
I'm surviving.
yeah.
I am currently
I'm looking at
surviving.
you right now, brother. I am right here alive.
We're all survivalists if you do think about it.
Yeah, right. We're
Yeah.
survivalists.
This is too small for me, so I'm going to put it in that corner.
Okay.
All right, well,
Yeah,
keep
we
it
can
over
put
here.
right in the middle.
We got these guys.
Whoa.
Oh, those are great.
I love
Why?
that.
It's like, woo. They're like X-ray, but you got on you what you already are.
Those gotta stay put.
But we can't
there,
see
yeah.
the legs from your beanie is over the
true.
the fun ear.
Go
Yeah.
high, yeah.
Do I look like a superhero?
Nice. Now
Yes,
you
in
do.
a way.
I got I can make anybody I want squeeze me.
Can you
You look
see?
like the bug villain from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Baxter Stockman.
Baxter.
Get me those turtles! It's so funny if they had his whole outfit, but then they were like, we did forget the glasses, so we just bought these last minute. For the first night, you will have to wear these.
Make sure you keep getting so that everybody can catch the
These
side.
guys.
It's really
Because
hard
so
to
funny.
see.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, those are. I think those are used. Those are for an hour at a bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Only.
Hour.
Yeah, hour.
You
max.
think
These are
someone's
Yeah.
getting an
These
hour
are
Those
in
look
pretty
these?
pretty good on
comfortable.
you.
Maybe maybe 20 minutes.
I can't
This
do
might be your
6
new
minutes.
look.
That's 20 minutes at an all-male review.
Like the bad guy from Back to the Future.
I think either of those
yeah,
you might
this is-
actually.
this
like.
is really
Oh,
good.
those are A plus.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
I
like
should have got
Cameron.
the furry ones.
And then these
sick.
these light up. These are LEDs.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow, it feels really
But
weird to
I'll-
be like covered in fur.
I think we'll figure that out later.
Yeah, let me see those. I can't do this. They're impossible.
Is that
Try,
like the-
these are real creep ones.
yeah.
I think those might be
Dude,
my
try
favorites.
that feels.
These are like fucking perverted macho man. Oh yeah, brother, I'm coming for you.
They look so funny.
Guess who?
If you're listening to this still, go to YouTube. I don't
The shorts always come down when the macho man's around. We should be telling people what this
Oh,
is audio.
That's
Nice.
cool.
This is your standard.
Yeah,
you know,
just-
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Guy
kinda-
Fieri, yeah.
Explain
that's
what it
great.
is. Explain what it is. It's a hat, like a half a hat with a blonde wig.
Yeah, with the blonde wig
Attached.
coming out top.
And Mike Canon has on some golden middle finger.
Yeah,
or
we haven't
something like
addressed these. I think these look good on him.
They're okay.
Yeah. Where does one purchase such stupid things?
I swear to God, you can just
What do you type in to find this stuff?
dumb hats. I type in dumb hats. They give you these, and then they go, for a guy who typed in dumb hats, you might like the rest of this shit. And they're right about
retarded
it.
glasses.
Everything.
This is where you got my
All of it.
America's horniest patriot hat.
Yeah.
To the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to say this. So Anthony got me this hat. It's like a real, like it looks.
Oh,
like
that's fun.
It looks like a warman's
Nice.
hat. Well, a guy on a boat. What do they
Yeah,
call it?
these
Like
are
the
more
black-
standard stuff.
like a Navy officer's hat. You know, they wear the,
Right,
hey,
yeah.
the veteran hat. It's
Yes.
a veteran's hat.
Is
And
that
it
the-
says
is that Santa Bottoms?
Yeah, I figured for Christmas.
Yeah, sure.
This might be more for my niece and nephew.
Yeah.
But, they're here.
It's part of
We got
this
'em.
now.
Dude, I kid you not. This is 100% serious. That hat you got me, the veteran's hat that says It says like the USS orgy or something.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah.
It's got a picture
Blackout.
of
The USS Blackout.
That's awesome.
Several times, people will say thank you. They walk up and say, thank you. I swear to God, I'm not kidding you. One time, a guy like poked me on the shoulder. I turned around, and then he just looked at me hard, and I was like,
Oh no.
I was like, I don't know. I just walked away, but I was like, I'm pretty sure that happened because of the hat. It's dangerous. People think I'm like stealing valor with like a pussy hound hat.
yeah.
Right. They're like, I was there.
Yeah.
I was there at that frat party.
Yeah.
You weren't, son of a bitch. You weren't there.
I was there taking shells, man. Watching my friends die face down in the mud.
Larry got cum poured on his head, dude. You don't know. We're still twitching. What are those?
Oh, these are fun. These are like kind of like Mugatu kind of
My
glasses.
son has those.
Oh, fun.
You bought
Literally
too
has
many.
those.
I did. Yeah, I bought way
Yeah,
too
that's
many.
what this outnumbers people.
Yeah, and we didn't even crack the LED ones.
Those are sick. Dude,
You look amazing, Greg.
you look like the Charlotte Hornet.
Y'all better quit bugging me.
Wow, that's exactly it.
Right? Exactly what you look like. That's great.
That's all I'm gonna think of forever now. When I see the Charlotte Hornet starter jacket, I'm gonna be like, Greg, and the glasses.
When I walk by the water cooler, I go, so what's the buzz? What do you think? Huh? Don't step on me, dog. Those are bug sayings. Anyway.
Those are bugs.
Man, come on now. Don't buzz around me, little girl.
What?
My name is Hornesta. I'm a hornet named Nessa. Hornesta.
Okay.
Don't you buzz the fuck right off right now.
Those just
Maybe for the
regular
rest of the
I think
glasses.
those are just kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
are
that's
they?
fun.
What is those, Anthony?
What's what?
What is those?
So you just pressed mass purchase.
Show the crowd what those are.
Julia is very mad.
Yeah, what? How many packages did this come in?
I spent $170 on clip programming.
I did the same.
And you-
I did the same exact amount for hats and wigs.
Everyone has their.
This one.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, this
Mozart.
is, yeah, this is your,
You really blow it
Mozart?
all in
Oh, sure.
one.
Oh, it's so
episode.
heavy.
Yeah, it's thick.
We could have.
It feels like it's wet
Just feel
already,
it.
but it's dry.
Oh no, that does feel like peeling a squirrel
I don't
off
like
the
it.
road.
Can I have?
I don't like it. That's a Greg.
Also, that's just my hair long.
We could have placed these through episodes throughout the year. You just dropped
Yeah.
everything you had.
Well, we'll wear them through. We have them forever.
Yeah.
You know, we'll keep them here and we'll keep
I
them under
kind
the
of am
table.
getting a headache.
Great
These
You know,
are
you want
idea.
to
It's a real
grab
problem.
whatever.
We do live shows and
tight
people
on
be
the
like,
back.
We do a live show and oh, where's the bag of shit? We forgot our bag of shit, man.
This is the look.
Man.
This is
What do I
it.
look like?
You look like a creator wrestler. Bug George Washington.
It's so confusing.
Yeah.
4 hours and 7 days. Titty boy. Man, those glasses look stupid. Don't even sync up
What
your
did
eyes.
you, what did you think they looked like on you?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Good?
saying. I'm not saying anything specific. I'm just saying in general. Those are some crazy ass lenses, dude. Yo, let's go to 60 for 60. It's a mall store that sells glasses. We go, I'll give you $60. Put them in these lenses. I want to get prescription lenses in the titty glasses.
Oh, I
See
see
what
what
you're
you're
doing?
saying.
You have
That
no
would
peripheral
be
vision in those.
Unbelievable. If you just full
It's like
blown
wearing
put your
blinders as a horse.
If you go to the place and go, doctor, does my prescription cover these? And you push those forward and go, I already have the frames. And then you can get them.
They hand you paperwork, you take those out.
Yeah. Right now I've
Readers.
got a 20/20 vision. I'd like 34/34 vision. Duck.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man.
I wonder if they're like guys who are into like glasses, because guys like glasses sometimes. And then there's
What?
he wears some titty glasses. Freaks, sexual freaks. You know the sexual freaks who like girls with glasses?
Yeah.
They're like,
That's a sexual freak.
that's a weirdo, bro.
Just a girl with glasses.
Yeah,
It's like a
people-
quarter of the female population at this point, it feels.
But they're fetishes. They're people who fetishize it.
Do you keep your glasses on?
During sex?
Yeah.
Depends on who it's with.
Well, of
answer.
course, because I'm
That makes
reading the
sense.
whole time. I have to have them on.
An instruction manual.
What do you mean? Who's it with?
Flipping a piece of paper over. Unfolding like the safety stuff.
You have a headlamp from Five Below.
What do you mean? Who's it with? Like,
I mean, that was a joke to be like, do I want to see this person or not?
oh, I thought you meant like if someone was severely burned, you'd want
What?
to.
Yeah.
You want to get.
Notoriously a horny community. Like recently?
I was thinking like an Anakin Skywalker situation where you see that guy walking around, he survived, and you're like, hey, I gotta take I gotta put my glasses on because I want to look in closer. And I gotta get out of this. We should have a.
Yeah, we need an eject.
I want an eject seat. I want
Greg
an
eject button.
Yeah.
Well, that is the eject button though. Is just brutal, abrupt honesty. Yeah.
Be like, I gotta get out of this.
I gotta get out of this. You guys see where it's headed.
Yeah, you guys don't seem to be stopping me, so I will.
Pull the emergency brake.
Somebody wing me down, brother. Anyway,
Wing
what
him
time
down.
is it?
What? I think we're probably like, my guess, 28 minutes in. 36.
Oh, all right.
All right. Should
Not
we
far.
talk about
Yeah.
parking?
Yeah.
Jan wanted to talk about parking.
Yeah.
What are we? So we're improving society.
Yeah.
Building
Oh
society.
yeah, we haven't even gotten to the fucking conceit of the podcast.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that's basically that's what that's what we say we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
we're
know?
building a town from the ground up.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah.
how you would change everything. How
Talktown.
we're building Talktown.
Yeah.
Right? Where people wear orange hats or black hats depending on if they want to talk or not. You get an orange hat.
What was that?
So you, you put an orange
Exactly.
hat on. You walk around Talktown in an orange hat.
Yeah.
People know this guy loves to talk. So you just walk up to that guy. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? He'd be like, I don't know. What are you doing? Hey,
It's like the Uber selection where you can
Yes.
say talk or not talk.
Yes,
But this
everyone's
is just
hiding.
different hats.
Maybe you don't want to talk
I
today.
like that. Is it one of these? There's an orange hat.
I would like to argue too. Anthony spent this much money on hats and did not get an orange or black hat.
Yeah.
Which are
That's actually, we've been talking about
The
this.
lone rules of the
That was the first thing we came up with.
Yeah, but come on, these things are more fun.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
look crazy.
There should be a holiday where the tradition is wear crazy ass shit day. You know, it's
That's
like,
Halloween.
no, because Halloween.
Exactly what Halloween.
I don't know.
There's a
I'm
definition.
with you on this.
Yeah, no, there's a difference. Halloween. You don't want to. First of all, you don't want to blow your Halloween costume. You get one a year on crazy shit, right? So we have Crazy Shit Day, which is sponsored by Spencer's, and you can wear sunglasses and weird
Once again,
shit.
Spencer's comes up on the pod.
Yeah,
I see what you're
You're
saying.
not getting a costume.
I
You're
gotcha.
wearing crazy.
Yeah,
ass
you're
shit.
doing this.
Do you know who does? But schools do that now. Like Spirit
Really?
is huge in schools now, or at
Spirit
least
Day.
like in my son's school and in the high school my mother-in-law teaches at. They have like days all the time of just like wear this color. Crazy hat day, pajama day, dress like, a Viking, whatever, like shit like that, where it's just like to keep their spirits up and makes them not want to kill themselves, I guess. But that should be applied to general society as well. Like, why do we have all this fun I'm watching my kid grow up and the world is so much fun. And then I'm thinking about him as an adult and it all just ends.
Totally.
Meanwhile,
Yeah.
our job is the most fun in the entire
Yeah,
world.
but
But I'm talking
look at
like
what we're
this.
doing.
But still, it's so fun. It's like the responsibility and everything almost outweighs it still.
Totally, man. I always would blow my mind people that were like, I can't wait to be an adult.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As if
Right.
that looks like so. I can't wait to pour over
Yeah.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
My
if
buddy
that's
was
so
26 saying, we're almost 30, man. And I'm like, get out of my fucking face
Yeah.
with what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're trying to round up and make me live
Yeah.
like an
Yeah,
older
yeah,
person.
yeah.
I don't
Hate
care
it.
for this.
Hated it, man.
I never gave. I mean, clearly, man. My house is filled with toys.
Your hair gets messy.
You have bags now.
Yeah, what have you been doing over there as we've been talking?
Intently paying attention.
That's how hard it is for Greg to listen. He's holding on
It's
so
super
tight.
physical.
Yeah. But no, man. Yeah, I always think because at least for me, I didn't see a bunch of adults who were having a good time in
Right.
my family.
Never.
So I was like, I never want to be that.
Right.
So I don't know if it's people that just saw adults having fun or something.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
being an adult felt like such a burden to me from
Yeah.
what I saw, from the
But
people
then
around me.
also sometimes you see adults be silly,
Yeah.
like this kind of silly on
Yes.
social media in the world, and you're like, I'd rather take my own life in front of my kid's school than behave like that publicly. So it's like a fine line of silliness versus
Yeah.
Mike, there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's a chance both of us die, you and I both die, our kids become friends
Yeah.
and go, oh, I found this podcast they were both on.
Yeah.
And then it's just pictures of this. This is our father.
Yeah. They're like, they could have been home with us.
Yeah, he's like, I remember that day.
Yeah. Look at him. He has titty glasses on.
I had a T-ball game.
He had to work. Did they get paid? No.
No, they didn't. But he
Yeah, I
did get
guess
to wear
that's-
glasses.
that
These
is-
are a look, sorry.
No,
What's
this
is my
this
look.
is very like
Yeah.
cool Mozart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, I am the robot dancer. I am the robot dancer. That's
You
what I
do,
feel like.
you do look like you just came out.
What time is the robot time? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I am the robot dancer. Right? I think that's what I look like. A guy who sings that song. Right?
Yeah.
Global warming is killing us. Robot dancer, get down.
There's no way you don't look that way because you did it.
I don't know. Yeah, all right. Mister. Yeah, all right. These glasses are my thing now, man.
Yeah.
How hard are they to see out of?
Very. Wildly. And I think they're doing insatiable damage to my eyes. But I feel cool.
Insatiable damage.
Wow, I don't think those two have ever been jammed together
No.
before.
Dude, that is like the title of your
Yeah.
autobiography
Yeah.
or something. Greg Stone, Insatiable Damage.
Hey, I got an idea. Sorry, real quick. YouTube lets you transcribe podcasts now, right? We take that transcription, copy paste it, throw it to ChatGPT, and we go summarize this, right? Then we take that, copy that, paste that, send it to Amazon hardcover. We do a book of this episode. Let people buy the book of this episode. Then we say at the end, we go check out the audio book, this episode of the podcast.
Insane. We
Wow.
can't even get people to
Yeah.
listen to an episode.
Yeah.
No. We want them to read
Yeah.
a book.
The
I
novelization.
like that. I like that. Promote
Yeah,
the book
man.
off the back of the podcast, which will then circle back to the podcast.
We'll just keep getting
And
the
then-
same $4.
Someone stuck in a looper.
Yeah, but it'll be clean. It'll be a clean $4 bills.
We're laundering bits, man. Wow, you go up to somebody who's like, I am someone of the upper echelon of society. We go, check this book, episode 6 of Talktown. And they go, this is high art. And then they don't know, we're just a bunch of cocksuckers saying cocksucker shit.
That's a quote in your theme song if you guys ever do something like that.
Man, I guess we have a new bio.
Yeah.
Saying cocksucker shit.
I'm so high, man.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Great. It's like New Year's for us.
Yeah. Are you working on New Year's?
I just found out. I am.
Yeah, me too.
Can I tell you what happened? I'm so
Yeah, and
Hey, plug it. It won't have happened yet.
Oh yeah, so I'm at the cellar on the 31st. It's New Year's, right?
Yeah.
So she sent that date to me. It said Tuesday. So I thought that meant Tuesday. So I showed up to the cellar. I drove from Cedar Grove to the Comedy Cellar last night. Was not on the schedule. Then went, oh fuck. Got back in my car, drove home. There was some kind of construction. I was 3 hours before hitting Lincoln Tunnel. So I went from. It took me.
And you paid tolls and
I
everything.
paid
Oh
tolls.
my God.
I sat in traffic for 4 hours, and then I got home, and it was 2 a.m, and I had to be up. And I was like, I told you that I went, let's just laugh.
I mean, it's all you can do.
Insane.
That's one of
That's-
those nights where you really like, you sit down and you're like, I'll never get that back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
never get that chunk
Right.
of time back.
Right.
It's
It's
something.
gone, burned,
Yeah.
dead.
But
Yeah,
you know
that-
what? Lions spend a lot of time laying down.
Wow.
True.
Okay.
That's
True. And
You
they're
ever-
kings of the jungle.
You ever think about that?
That's
Whenever
true,
you're doing
man.
something and you're like, am I wasting my time? You're like, I don't know. Lions lay down a lot.
And
All
they're
right.
top
I
dogs
like that.
in the savannah.
Top
They're like
dogs.
best of the bunch over there.
I want-
That's very true.
Mike Canon merch, a picture of you, your feet up,
enjoying life, and it says lions spend a lot of time lying down. It's just a picture of you. I want to buy that shirt.
It's a good shirt.
Yeah, it is a good shirt.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're making a Mufasa movie.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't like it because
Yeah?
apparently it makes Mufasa look more like a prick and Scar like an empathetic figure. Like
I don't
Mufasa
like that.
apparently is the reason why he's an evil asshole in the first place.
What did
'cause
he
like
do?
left him out in the lurch.
Okay.
So now Mufasa's a piece of shit. It taints the entire goddamn legacy of the movie. What are we doing here?
yeah.
We're rocking the foundation of Lion King.
I don't like that.
What
I don't
happened to
either.
our Lion King?
What
Yeah.
happened?
And they made him black.
They did.
That's what I've heard. They made him. He's just a black guy.
In Africa? Oh, let me blow your mind right fucking now. You want me to blow your fucking mind right now? I mean, we've already talked about this. I don't know, but I've been thinking about this for years. Don't say if I stop. Sorry if I'm repeating it. I'm gonna blow your fucking mind right now. Lion. What is he king of?
Jungle.
When have you ever seen a lion in a jungle?
Never.
They're on the savannah. Why the fuck are they the king of the jungle?
Tigers are the king of the jungle.
They are the king of the jungle.
They really are.
What PR motherfucker was like, fuck tigers? Lion is the king of the... Lion's like, I don't even go there.
Tigers are a superior cat across the fucking board. Across
Yeah.
the board. Have you ever seen the athleticism of a tiger versus a lion?
Yeah.
It's insane, dude. There's videos of them throwing hunks of like 90 pounds of
Yeah.
meat 60 feet in the air, and a tiger just like just leaps, grabs it at the top of its jump, and then parachutes down to the earth and eats it with a fork and knife. It's fucking insane.
A murderer and also sexy.
Yeah.
Still keeps it sexy.
Oh,
That is a weird thing where those cats, but they do move
yeah.
Yeah.
No.
in a hot Jessica Rabbit kind of way.
There's a cat that lives in my house. I think about it all the time.
Yeah.
yeah.
Riz is hot.
Yeah. Cats are
Stop
hot.
looking over your shoulder at me, you slut.
Yeah, he's always so like
And they're slimming. They're vertical stripes.
Yeah.
They're slimming animals.
Slimming. Tigers. Yeah.
Tigers
And you
are.
can't ride them, right? An animal that lets you ride them is like, it's like, yeah, man, I'm a bitch. Tiger's
yeah.
like, ain't
Horses
nobody
are
ride me.
bitches. But I don't like them. No horses in Talktown.
No horses in Talktown unless we're eating them.
I don't know if I need to eat a horse.
Well, the guy from the UFC, I forget his name. It's like Dov
Oh, if he's doing it.
Madashkov. He just said horse meat is the best meat. He's like, you ask any Kazakh, it is the only meat we eat. It's unbelievable.
Nope.
But I kind of want to try a
I
Philly.
mean, I want to know what it tastes like.
Wendy's has 18% horse meat in its burgers.
I knew
Really?
they had something
Is that
going on.
true?
That's like when you find out your best friend's a little gay. You're like, I knew you were kind of cool, bro.
I knew you were filled with horse.
That's a fun new way to say that. Yeah, this guy's he's a little 18% horse. I'll just say that. All right?
Horse sounds cool.
He's a
Very
real
cool.
patty in that way.
Yeah, this guy spends some time in the stables, let's just say.
Oh, God.
So what do we do about parking, huh?
Funny.
God.
Or were there other things?
I had one option for parking.
Okay.
And this is it. One option, and I couldn't get high on it. I couldn't jam on it, but I'll throw it out there. Is we get go gadget wheels on all cars,
100%.
right? So they just blow up, and then they could park over.
Yeah.
And then and that's it.
I
Or a
also,
system of strings. I can't really figure out.
my
parking.
thought,
One of the two.
my thought similarly is I wish there was a way that you could almost like ghost ride the whip into a seam in the dimensional field and you could park in another dimension.
That's
And
so
then kind of like tap in and then bring it back into the road.
This I
so it
like.
doesn't even take up any space in our world.
That's some
Right.
Reed Richards shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Reed Richards be like, "Hey, we put the Fantastic Car." He just goes, "I just put it," and it comes out.
That's what I'm
and he goes,
saying.
"All right, let's get out of here. And
That's
he does it
so
again.
funny. But then when you're looking for your car, you're like, fuck, what dimension did I leave it in?
Where did I park my car?
Traveling through space,
Yeah.
time, solidity.
Yeah,
Like, just-
you get drunk at a bar, you're like, it could be anywhere, man. I don't know what galaxy it's in.
Anytime.
Imagine if a Mustang just showed up behind us and we're like, what the fuck is that? And some guy went, all right, see you guys later. And he just disappears again. It was like, are we the parking dimension?
Yeah.
For that guy?
It
yeah,
would
someone's the parking
It
dimension.
would really make sense if this was the parking dimension.
Yeah.
Oh, here?
Do you
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
This
yeah.
feels like the parking dimension.
Yes.
Even looking outside right now, I'm like, what dimension is this?
Parking.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's great, man. That's
All right, so cars will just get parked in another dimension.
Yeah,
I love
that's
that.
my
I think
fix.
Yeah.
a great. Then I want to bring in something. I think it's a great topic for this case. I threw this in the chat, but I want a service. And real quick, I want to say that I think in Talktown, everyone has to do 1 year of service, kind of like how they do in military, but we don't do military. You have to be one of the things. You have to be one of the call keepers, your people.
Oh yeah, the ringers.
The ringers. You know, we have all these different
We have
jobs.
people that listen to all of your phone calls in case you forget something.
I like that they have good intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
So
surveillance,
the
it's to
Patriot
help
Act.
you.
It's-
Yeah, they're just like, hey, you
It's
said
for
that.
good.
Yeah.
It's
they're
like, no,
also
you do have
lesser
plans. You
thans.
said this Tuesday, not next Tuesday. Like that kind of stuff.
Nice.
But they're also lesser thans who get enjoyment from hearing
thans.
people's gossip, so it feeds them. Well,
That doesn't make them lesser than. They just
how
like
do we
that.
determine
I don't
the
know that
lesser
we.
than?
I think you just throw this on now.
You picked that.
No,
just
that
now.
was in the that was in
Was
the
it
last
there?
episode. I was fighting that I wanted monstrous type.
Oh yeah, you
style,
wanted
animal
like
styles.
ogre. Yeah.
Yes, people who they grab energy from hearing gossip.
I like that.
But anyway, moving right
Also,
along.
Greg, on the heels of what Greg just said, Greg called me last week and he goes, "We've got to ground the show more." He goes, "We got to get back to actually we're building a town."
Yeah. It really gets in the weeds.
Yeah, man. TSA being like, round that daddy. And they're like, we are too high for you to call us in. There's nowhere to park.
I disagree. I actually think the more off the ground it is, the
Yeah.
better.
That's not what I
Don't you
meant.
dare
It's fun to
tether
do
it
both.
to the fucking earth.
What I meant
Not
was
in this parking convention, dude. How dare you?
what I meant was actually doing callbacks and being like, hey, we are like all those things we're keeping track of them.
Well, it
Yeah,
sounds
for
like
sure.
you are. You got the black hats, the orange hats.
Yeah, we're
You have
keeping
these
track of
rules.
some of it.
Somebody bought that.
You have you can performatively interject. Or
Oh, Grand
yeah,
Theater.
Grand Theater.
Yes, you could
Invoke Grand
invoke
Theater.
Grand Theater.
Invoke Grand Theater.
Repeater's Law.
Repeater's Law.
Repeater's
I
Law.
like that
Repeater's
one.
Law.
That one
Yeah.
will really come in handy at some point.
Shit.
Yes.
The Lazy Susan. We've got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the town is on concentric lazy Susans, so the grocery store comes to you.
I had a
So
point.
we don't even need cars.
Fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I
Yeah.
could really sink my teeth into that.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
Circular town.
Huh?
Yep. You guys all got
And then
it.
the fires that burn the
fires are
bodies.
Yeah, what were the other topics that we were talking about, though?
let me finish my
Via
idea.
text. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Drug babysitters.
Oh, like Anthony right
So
now.
you get a year. So part of your year of service, one of the jobs you can do is you could be a drug babysitter, where you have a guy. He's essentially like your lawyer,
Oh, great.
right?
Yeah,
so it's like, hey,
I
I'm
like
pretty high.
this.
I call
This
him a
is
drug
great.
babysitter. He comes, and here's the thing too. If I get in any trouble, drug babysitter gets in trouble. His responsibility is me.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
You know,
they don't just like let you die.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
gonna be like, if I say some wild shit, drug babysitter walks in, he's very high, and he goes, no, blah blah blah. Don't say that. You know?
I'm reacting to somehow, dude. Your hair is reacting
Yes.
as if it's growing out of
Yes.
your head. Like it's all over the place. It's a fucking wig. It shouldn't be just completely
Yeah, but it keeps
Somehow your body is
Expanding.
rejecting it.
going all over the place.
I feel like a piece of meat with mold on it. Like, what's growing on that man? But these glasses are these are daddy likes.
Those are good.
Daddy-
you just need
Yeah.
a cigarette.
Yeah,
an unlit cigarette.
I want to be a fucking dude.
I like the drug babysitters. I
Drug
like
babysitters,
that. I think
yeah.
we got that.
Yeah,
like,
that's good stuff.
And that's a year of service.
Yeah,
That's not a
But
big
Is it an
position.
app or is it a hotline?
I think it's like an Uber.
Okay.
You call and you got your drug babysitter show up.
Okay.
And they're super supportive and they're cool.
Yeah.
And they're nice. And they talk you down. And then now good ones will offer you like, hey, you want to go to this restaurant?
Oh, I like that.
Nice. I like
Yeah,
that.
I like
yeah.
that.
I'll take you there. I'll take you to a restaurant.
And
Sure.
then they can kind of transport, because like no fucked up drive. If we have cars, no fucked up driving.
Serious question. Do you think I could offer that to people if I put it on my website? It's like, hey, pay me and
You're
I'll
gonna get
drive you
killed.
around. Huh?
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna kill you.
Well, also liable for any kind of like drug related.
You don't want to legally
whatever.
put yourself in that position. But if it was
Yeah.
just to be like, hey, I'm gonna really get high, I could use somebody that like walks me to Wendy's. I think that's right
That's
up your
not
alley.
bad.
Yeah. I'll walk you to Wendy's.
Maybe not drug, maybe weed.
Yeah.
If you're on edibles
Yeah,
and
that's
you're
a
having a
drug.
tough time. It's not though, it's legal.
Yeah. Yeah. That's, I only want to do weed people. I don't want to do people who are on heroin.
Oh, okay, but when you
He's
say
like,
drug, it sounds like you're like, hey man, if you're belting off and you're having a hard time, I'll be
not that.
your alley.
well, I don't want.
Kind of a stoned buddy.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I do offer you fun things. I mean, nice. I don't want drug babysitter where a guy who's like, you need to come over right now. I'm crystal meth, and I have my mother's credit cards in my hands, and I need you to take them away from me. My father is home. Get here now, right? And then you gotta like, I'm not doing that.
That's so funny. You answer back. Yeah, I'm more of like a weed guy.
I'm like, I'll show you some toys I have.
Yeah, I'm more of like Encanto's getting scary out of nowhere.
I cry 100% of the time. What? Oh no, that lady's awful. She
What
took
lady?
that picture? The hooker with Chris Farley.
There's a hooker with Chris Farley.
Oh, have you never seen his death picture?
Oh, no, I've been avoiding that.
Yeah,
I
it'll
haven't
rattle
watched
you
it.
to the core. Don't do it to yourself. It's like you can't go back. It's like watching an ISIS beheading.
Yeah,
I've steered clear. I've
Yeah.
never seen a beheading.
No.
No.
same.
I know.
What a
I know.
fresh brain you have, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's fucking so
It's pretty
awesome.
easy to opt out of.
Yeah. Well,
Once you get in the algorithm of it,
Yeah,
it's kind
sure.
of
no, I haven't watched them recently. This is all
Sure, of
old
course.
YouTube
Yeah,
the
shit.
moment
When I
that
used
they
to
were
be in
doing
college
Faces of
and like
Death or
smoke
whatever.
bowls with my roommate and watch the Columbine security footage.
Jesus,
you know what I
Mike.
mean? And you're just like, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is fucking nuts. It's definitely gonna rattle around inside of me for a while.
Yeah, I go. I got nothing, brother.
yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have.
I feel okay about it. That's why I like this
Yeah.
podcast. I don't mind taking swing. I don't mind getting up to bat. The pitcher says, "I'm throwing the ball," and I go, "You know what?
Never mind.
I'm gonna go home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go home. I don't want to play."
It's said like a guy who's never seen a baseball game. Thinks they can go up to Matt and go, "Never mind, count me out," and
Yeah.
the whole team goes, "That's fine.
Yeah.
that's okay.
He's gonna
Never mind
leave.
wasting it out on that.
I don't know.
tell us.
I remember when Shohei Ohtani did that.
Yeah, don't tell us ahead of time. Get up there
Yeah.
first, opt out, and come back.
Yeah.
Brendan Fraser and the Scout. Have you ever seen that
Yes,
movie?
man.
That movie is maybe the
great
most
pull.
insane movie of all time.
Insane.
He's like pulled out of nowhere. This guy has insane mental problems, is an unbelievable pitcher, ends up on the roof of Yankee Stadium right before game 1 of the World Series, gets talked down from Albert Brooks, gets helicoptered down onto the mound, and then pitches a perfect inning. It's like,
What a movie!
That was crazy. I remember that movie. I watched it 1,000 times.
Yeah,
Me too.
You know,
And
what's
you
so
just freshened it up.
Yeah, you know what's so funny too? When you're a kid, I refer to that movie as a baseball movie. Now, when you're an adult, you're like, oh, that's a mental health movie.
Yeah.
But when I was a kid, I was like, oh, great, they're making a baseball
Yeah.
movie.
Same.
That's all I saw. I was so
Yeah.
excited just
Same
for that.
with like The Air Up There.
Yep.
Yeah.
With Kevin Bacon
Wow.
going
Yes.
into Africa
Yes.
to recruit, which
Yeah.
is like, really
Okay.
toeing the line. It's like Jimmy Dolan shake and bake. And you're like, what's going on? And then he gets double circumcised and joins the tribe. It's like, what the fuck?
Wait,
is this
really?
movie?
Yeah.
He does the whole thing. He
Yes.
climbs the mountain, goes through the entire thing, and then they
Yeah.
like knife his dick or something.
Yeah, man.
And he's just like shivering. I remember that. That is so fucking embedded in my brain. I haven't seen that movie since I was like 9.
Yep.
And it's like I'm pulling it up. Perfect memory.
This is the thing, man. This is what's wild that people don't understand is they didn't have the internet back then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So they would make movies and be like, I don't know, man. I don't have a plane ticket. I can't just go. I'm making a 90-minute comedy. I can't spend years in an African tribe to learn what these people are about. And there's nothing to read. Like, there's no information. So people were just guessing about shit. We're just like, I don't know. Like, sometimes you hear these racist Asian things that I don't love too much, And then you go, oh, they just never met an Asian person ever, as it was 2007.
right, like Mickey Rooney. What? Like Mickey Rooney.
Like Mickey Rooney is exactly what I was thinking about.
The official date of pre and post Asian exposure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is before Nagano. Lex, how are we on time, man?
Yeah.
59.
Did you
Oh,
guys?
all right.
I
Call
do
one.
want to bring up one more thing because Asian just made me think of this because I
course.
always think
Oh,
of this.
all right.
Take your time.
There's this one. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's one Japanese businessman who was in both the Nagasaki and Hiroshima
No.
explosions.
Oh, yeah.
He was in both of them and survived both and like died in 2009 or something like
Wow.
that. This
Yeah.
dude of like, he had every flavor of cancer and every,
course.
this dude.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think he was going on business to one, was in the blast, then got like taken to a hospital.
Oh my God.
And was in the second blast and somehow lived.
That's fucking crazy.
So if you ever think you're like unlucky,
Yeah.
I've had a tough run.
It's
of
all
things.
relative.
Well, you weren't the inspiration for Pikachu.
Man.
That is incredible.
Right?
Wow.
At that point, though, I start trying to get to those places. I got to be like, well, you know what? I got to be at the next school shooting. I want to see if I can survive all these things. Because I'm like, maybe I'm unbreakable.
Isn't there somebody like that? Wasn't there somebody that was in 2 mass shootings or something, which then leads credence to like the crisis actor, and they're like, I see they're planted.
Yeah.
But it was like this like one person who was at like Boston Marathon, 9/11, and something else. And he's like, what did I hit for the cycle?
What are you, the watcher? Imagine you're like, you're in a hospital, right? And you're like, it's like, I got this cancer from radiation. And you're like, oh, what happened? They go, he was like, I was in Nagasaki. Right? And then you're like, whoa, your mind is already blown. And they go, I was also in Hiroshima. They go, now you have to get you checked for dementia. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be really exciting.
Yeah,
that's a good story.
It's a good story, but it is like they have to know before you get there a little bit about it. Like somebody has to brief the party on like, hey, this is this guy.
Yeah.
He was hit by 2 bombs,
Yeah.
2 of the bombs.
Yeah.
And, he'll probably tell you about it and you go, holy shit, that's true. And you're like, that's true. Because if he just shows up and there's no briefing and he's like, I was in double atomic bomb attacks.
Yeah.
People are like, who the fuck is
It's a
this
little
guy?
suspicious.
Yeah.
Get this guy out of
Yeah,
here.
and I play for the Yankees, pal. Sure.
That's funny.
All right.
Do you think there are people who are like, don't make him angry? Like a Hulk joke. I don't know. That's how the Hulk was made.
It's good.
Wrong crowd. Wrong crowd.
I see what you're saying.
Wrong crowd. Anyway, hey guys, real quick before we go, I want to say check out our Patreon.
Yeah.
Anthony
yeah.
knows the
Go
website.
for it.
What's it called?
Talkdown.
No,
I think it's
Patreon.com/
Talkdown.
Talkdown.
I believe, yeah.
Yeah,
think.
maybe. We got
Great plug.
put up some videos up, huh?
Yeah,
And I'll say this: I think it's $7,
it is.
but I say give as much as you like.
Give $7.
Yeah, there's
This guy
Give seven-
is
give
trying
one.
to milk everything out of you poor people as he can. $7,
It's
you
the
get.
holidays.
Why did they make me look like a dick?
What are you, Scrooge?
Why did you guys turn on me? I thought it was a fun thing. Now I'm greedy. Ugh. I took a bus to be here. I got on a bus. The bus people. You know who they are. You know who they are. Slimy. Slimy as ever. Slimy people with bad jobs. Oh, I can't afford a car. Oh, my boss wants me here.
How you getting back home?
Huh?
How you getting back home?
Well, you?
No.
I can take the bus. Yeah, I'm gonna take the bus. I'll take an Uber and then I'll try to cheat. I try to delete the app before I get there. It never works. They figure that one out real quick on Uber.
Wait, you're in the car.
You're in Uber, you delete the app. You maybe he'll let me. Maybe he won't charge me. And then I wake up with amnesia. I go, how did I get this car? Let me out here.
I don't even have Uber.
What an elaborate.
What'd you do to me?
I mean, oh yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to Talk Town.